If you open them, but we won't need them for a few seconds anyway, because we need to put this under the grill. This can opener doesn't really work, doesn't it? No, it just about works. It's like, you know, if you have something that's broken, a bit broken, but like not broken enough to justify buying a new one. Like my Hoover at home is like, basically, it like still does work, but it's sort of like holding an asthmatic 8-year-old up to down by his ankles. You know, it's just like this, like, that's my Hoover. And my hairdryer is just like somebody just like breathing on your head in a creepy way. But you know, that's nice too. But this is like, this does work, but just about. But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But I do sometimes feel like I'm being a girl incorrectly. You know, like so I'm doing it wrong or something. Like when a group of girls meets up together, initially the first few minutes is always taken up with like chatting about something that's dangling off one of the girls. So like maybe if one is wearing earrings or like carrying a handbag, then usually the other girls point to that thing, say something nice about it, and then the conversation can move on to something real. You know, it's just like you just get this little nicety out of the way. But that's easier said than done though, because I can never think of anything to say about a accessory, they're called. All I can think of saying is just like commenting on like the practicality of the item. You know, it's like, oh, look at your bag. That's good work there. That is a handy vessel for bringing all your little bits and pieces from A to B. You know, what if you didn't have that little thing with you? What would you do? Carry everything in your hands? Disaster, because you know, no pockets or nothing. Nothing. Otherwise, you'd need like a little van or something to bring all your bits and pieces around. Good thinking with that. You know, I think that's wrong. Another way that I feel sometimes I'm being a girl wrong is when it comes to flirting, because if you read anything about like body language, flirting basically is like when you're subconsciously letting somebody know that you want to bang them. Or that you want to, I don't know, bang them, that's a very American way of saying it. Yeah. That you want to lob it into them. That's like a Cove way of saying it.
And he said, don't you have a pat? That was nonsense. I said, I don't believe in those things at all. So like typical, this is what I've read, typical flirting body language, it's basically, it's stuff like touch your neck, you know. And what other things?
Mirroring their body language.
Mirror their body language, yeah. So like if he does something, then you do it back straight away. Like if he does what? Like if he does...
Punches your arm.
If he punches your arm, yeah. Then punch him back. Yeah, sorry, what Lily said. Punch him. Or also a thing is, if he stops talking at any stage, you do like a laugh, like an encouraging laugh.
And I said, oh. And then
no matter, I don't know if it is like whatever he says. You know, if he's just like, so that's when I realised, because of the gas, that I was wheat intolerant, you know. I think you're meant to be like, oh, I don't know. I can't do it, that's my point, I can't do it. I find when I'm flirting, this is how I flirt. I tell people amazing facts from the natural world.
But yeah, no, it's good. You know, the kids really like it, so. My little part.
Did you know that a group of 12 or more cows is called a flink?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
12.
Or more.
Or more, okay.
Like this is how I found out that I fancied Joe, my current boyfriend. An octopus has a rectangular pupil in his eye, you know.
Yeah.
And so does a goat. They're the only two. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
No, yeah, sorry. They're the only two animals with rectangular pupils. And did you, you know, geese?
I do.
On the ground, they're called a gaggle of geese.
Yeah.
But if the same ones are flying, then they're called a skein or a skein. S-K-E-I-N. Yeah.
Skein and a gaggle. I must remember that. Yeah.
You better. No, it would probably never come up. And all this stuff was just like coming out of me, and I was like, I must really like this guy.
I just finished a good book, actually. Speaking of birds, called Swim Two Birds by Flann O'Brien.
Oh, really?
Have you read it? Yeah, it's hilarious. I think you'd really like it.
Cool.
I have a copy I could lend you, yeah.
Thanks.
No problem.
Do birds eat scallops, I wonder?
I don't know. Maybe some birds.
Because did you know that scallops have 35 blue eyes each? Every scallop has 35 blue eyes.
No. Wow.
Yeah. Sexy, right?
Wow.
Lily, are you... Is the ham done?
Yeah.
I can smell it. That's how I know.
I'll just bring it over now and I'll show you a thing.
I don't actually eat I don't eat ham. But I hope this isn't going to be like Oprah. You know, when Oprah Winfrey said, "That has just stopped me cold from ever eating another burger," and then like the meat industry sued her. So I hope the pig farmers don't sue me.
If this doesn't tempt you, though, I don't know what will. So what we're going to do is take off that rind piece here and leave a bit of the fat because you actually need it. And
You do need a bit.
Yeah, and then we're going to score it. And then we're going to mix together honey and mustard and put it over it and then put it under the grill and then stick cloves in it and stick peaches in it.
Cloves and peaches and generally disguise it.
Yeah, and it won't look anything like my hand.
It doesn't look like a hand.
Yeah, so it'll be gorgeous.
I hope everybody gets on now tonight. Because even though they're friends...
Well, nobody knows your English friend.
Yeah, we do have one of my friends from England is coming. And the girls that are coming from Cove, they don't know her. But, like, actually, English people are just like us in a lot of ways.
Yeah, look like us.
She looks like, yeah. They look the same, you know... They're
Same
pretty
language.
Same language. So they speak English. It's cool. It's cool. Your house is lovely.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Do you like the piano?
Yeah.
I got it from Lidl in the middle bit.
Wow. It was one of the beautiful. She's great, but the only thing is, like, they have different customs in England. Like, if they offer you a cup of tea.
It's pretty good going.
Yeah.
Do you want a cup of tea?
No, you're grand. No, thanks. And, like, obviously you would say no, even if you want one. But she doesn't understand that. Like, she doesn't know that you say no first and yes second. She just offers, like, one time.
And then she stays with him, right, the whole time. And you're thinking, she's not going to stay going out with this guy, right? And he says, oh, come round to my house and meet me.
For tea.
No. And
she's brilliant though. She's always making soup and giving us soup, you know. And I don't know if that's like, if she's trying to get up to those tricks that her forefathers got up to. I don't know. But in the past I've taken the soup and I don't feel Protestant or anything. But I suppose it's hard to tell though, isn't it? Although I don't believe Holy Mary was a... I mean, Protestant. I think that's the only difference. Is it? I think that's, yeah, they don't think, they think Holy Mary did it.
Did what?
Did God or whatever. I think that's the difference, I don't know. When Ireland started opening up and loads of new people started coming to live here from different countries a few years ago, I was like, wow, and I really wanted to collect friends from all different ethnic minorities, you know, and I wanted to be in like a big gang of multicultural friends because I thought that would make me like more interesting and everyone would be like, she must be exotic too. But then I realised that that's at best reductionist and at worst racist. So I had to stop saying that, you know, and I had to stop rejecting my friends for being too Celtic looking. No, get away, no. Get away from me! You know, because Lily and I are from a big family, then it makes me always want to be part of gangs, you know, because basically, like, I grew up in a gang, and so I'm always drawn to other gangs to be in, you know, and obviously, like, cool gangs are the best gangs. And like, I don't know if you've ever seen like a cool bike gang. But the first time I saw one of those, I was just like totally blown away. And all I could think about was, I have to get a bike so I can go and be friends and be in their bike gang, you know. Thanks a million. Thanks. Bye. Yeah, you know what a cool thing is as well about having a bike is? Do you get a basket like? And for the first few months of when I first got my bike, I would like lock it up somewhere. I would come outside and there would be something in my basket. Almost every time. And I was just like, what the hell? Like, I couldn't figure out what was going on. And I was like, who are you? What are you trying to tell me, you know? But you thought it was just rubbish.
Yeah, well, because you were finding things like Coke cans and stuff, weren't you?
Yeah, cans, smoky bacon, Tato packets. 3 of them, though. Like, that's not a coincidence, like.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
What are we doing here now?
I think if we stick the bits of peach onto this, you know?
Yeah.
With the clove, do you think that would work?
I don't know. No, probably. Is it quick? Because theirs too short.
Well,
toothpicks.
We'll put the peach around. No, because I'm afraid of will I get toothpicks?
Yeah. Girls love cloves. They love cloves. And also, you know, if you're on a bike, it's much easier to look in windows. In the past 2 months, actually, I've seen girls standing up in their kitchen, illuminated only by the light of their fridge, eating really quickly. Yeah. What's going on there, I wonder? But speaking of girls eating really quickly, wow. I'm actually addicted to it.
Oh, I have a sprout, please. I'm going to take 2. It's not very much.
Karen, your hair is beautiful like that. Did you get all layers put in? Suits you?
I think I made a bit of a mistake though, changing it, because I love the colour of your hair.
Oh, mine? Yeah. I think it's horrible, Karen. It's manky. It's actually a hairpiece, all this bit here, you know. I've just pulled out all the rest of it just out of frustration more than anything else from looking in the mirror. You stop, I wish I was bald. Cheers to that. Cheers.
Guys, I brought some soup. Will you take it?
Oh,
No, thanks. Thanks, God.
we don't have spoons or anything, Josie.
No, we can't. We just can't. We've loads here. Thanks, though.
Thanks.
Yeah.
With a nice variety.
Don't put it in.
Trying to close girl.
Maeve knows.
You always hear advice like about like what men want, like what men want.
A way to a man's heart
Men love cocktail sausages.
is through his belly.
And to vanilla, they can't get enough of it. They say like men love women with a bit of mystery, and then they're like boom, 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 boom. I don't know how valid any of it is. Like, and all of a sudden, like wham, you just fall in love, you know.
Maeve Higgins Fancy Vittles next Tuesday at 10:30 on RTE2. It's girl time.